Ladies and gents, Pierre here to help you lead your adventures, and I want to talk to you about one, if not the most versatile piece of equipment any adventurer should have. And I'm not talking about a dog, I'm talking about a 10x10 tarp. In this video, I will be reviewing the Aquaquest Safari 10x10 tarp. I'll go through the spec, pros and cons, but it'll also be the props to show you 7 different shelters. A versatile tarp has to be more than just a piece of fabric. It has to be tough and durable, waterproof, light, and loaded with a ton of reinforced webbing loops. I can vouch after 4 years of intense use, this is a beast. Let's talk spec. The Safari model is made of 70D ripstop nylon, dual coated with non-toxic silicone and polyurethane. In English, that means you get the durable sealant quality of polyurethane and silicone's weathering and UV resistance. The 70D ripstops implies that even in contact with strong wind, it won't fail you, and it's going to take something sharp to pierce it. And if it does, the puncture is not going to get bigger. What about size and weight? I find that for 1 or 2 people, 10x10 is the perfect size. It allows you to pitch the tarp in many configurations while keeping your shelter to a minimum weight. This model is about 2 pounds. That's an ultralight shelter for 2. But to be versatile, you need webbing loops, and a lot of them. It has 19 reinforced webbing loops. Grommet usually fell under too much pressure, and the result is often a damaged tarp. By going with a reinforced webbing design, you get a much more durable tarp that can withstand a lot more stress. Having 19 webbing loops gives this tarp a considerable advantage when you want to talk versatility. A cheap tarp will have grommet at each corners, and some may have grommets at every 2-3 feet on each side, but a great tarp will also have webbing loops at its center. The Safari model has 3. What's the game changer here? Space. The option to pull the tarp at 3 different locations in the middle makes it possible to create more room inside your shelter without using a cumbersome stick. Alright, nothing is perfect, even though this is not far from it. Let's go over the pros and cons. Pro, it's affordable at $120. Con, it doesn't play well with fire. Pro, Aquaquest offers different models, Guide, Safari, and Defender. The Safari model is the perfect balance between weight and durability, but go with the Guide model to shed more weight. And if you want more durability and you're ready to pay the weight penalty, well, go with the Defender model. Con, there's no loop inside the tarp at the center to hang a lantern. That would be next level. Pro, 10x10 is square. As kids, we all learned a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. For you, what that means is any shelter style that a rectangular tarp does, a square one can do too. For example, an A-frame shelter. But any shelter design based on a square tarp won't be doable with a rectangular tarp, like a tarp tent. So that means more versatility, more options to choose from if you go square. Okay, I've been babbling about how versatile this piece of gear is, so let me show you 7 shelters in 1 minute. But before I do, don't forget to check out in the links in the description to get this model, and also there's a coupon code for you giving you 15% off at Bigfoot Bushcraft. Okay, let's go 7 shelters in 1 minute. As soon as bug season is over, try a tarp tent. Get back in the game.